My 28 female husband, 34 male, got caught in my sister's 35 female bedroom at 4 a.m. Background: we have been married for 9.5 years and known each other for 11.5. He had questionable behavior in 2017, 2019 and now. In 2019 I stated if he betrayed me again I'm gone. I'll try to make it brief. We and my sister and her kids all live in the same house. My sister told me this morning she was sleeping. At about 4 a.m. she was woken up and sensed a person by her bed. She turned on the bedside light and asked, "What are you doing here?" He gave some excuse about hearing a noise and came to investigate. Well, I don't believe it for a second due to I asked him if he slept well and he said, no. Due to the trip we're taking today, he didn't mention anything about what happened last night. Yup, I'm on a trip with his mother now and visiting his in-laws. I don't want to confront him with this now and the whole week we will be there. So now I have a secret. My guess as to what he was doing creeping around her bedroom is 90% recording her sleeping. 10% chance could be him planting a secret audio recorder or camera. These guesses are because he had the previous bad records. Due to these suspicions I will not allow him back in the house for the peace of mind of my sister. And even our marriage may be gone. Crazy because yesterday I was the happiest girl. I have already given him 2 chances before and thought he had reformed and become an honest partner. I have not let on today at all during our 8-hour drive that I have this secret. At times I come close to tears but I am in control for now. I dread the blowout when we get back. He will be doing everything in his power to stop me from kicking him out or separating, like the previous times in 2017 and 2019. I don't fear for my safety but I am afraid it will get very ugly. Our finances are intertwined. Should I try to withdraw all the money and tell him to leave? I also can't drive. We have only a few thousand in our joint bank account and we co-own a business. I am very lost and need any advice you can give. To be honest, I don't know why you would ever stay with a guy where this kind of behavior is even a possibility. Let alone he's had instances of poor behavior twice before. You need to get out of the sunk cost fallacy and leave. I'm so sorry that your husband is doing this. Based on OP's responses, this guy is not salvageable. So, how to get out of this safely? 1. Play along until you get back home. This will suck. 2. When you're back, coordinate what you're doing with your sister. She'll need to take some precautions against him creeping her again. 3. Go and see a lawyer. Work out what you need to do. This might include some snooping through the business finances. 4. Build up a store of cash to keep you going. Then 5. Separate. Permanently. My guess as to what he was doing creeping around her bedroom is 90% recording her sleeping. 10% chance could be him planting a secret audio recorder or camera. These guesses are because he had the previous bad records. I don't mean to pry, but you didn't state what his previous betrayal was, and these are very specific guesses. Has he previously cheated on you and/or has he previously recorded a woman without her consent? I feel like background is really important here, but obviously you're not obligated to divulge details you don't wish to. Regardless, that is very bizarre and would certainly make me highly uncomfortable. Your marriage may be gone. You actually want to give him another chance to prove he absolutely is a predator. I have lost all faith in humanity at this point. I was the happiest girl. He only cheated on me twice in the last 4 years. Why are you giving your energy, emotions, time and youth to this POS? Being single is better than this shit show. Edit. Misread the part about the kids being her sisters. Do you have access to legal counsel? If you actually find a device, is it possible to get a restraining order against him? Not gonna lie, choosing to stay with him if his past behavior was reminiscent of this one was a very bad call on your part. You should put some distance between you two and seriously lawyer up. Also, look into your banking info because you don't want him cutting you off, if that's possible. Getting married at 17/18 of a year old is not always the smartest move. Why would he record your sister sleeping? Does he have fetish or mental problems? Never heard of this. At first reading your title I thought he cheated you with your sister. Well, this is way too much regardless of business and what's not, tell him to leave. Girl, you have very low definition of happiness if being with this creep makes you happy. Get some therapy to figure out why you put such shitty guys at such high esteem. If this actually happened as your sister stated, then an immediate separation is in order to keep everyone safe. But more than one person has believed a story and been proven wrong, and this is relationship ending damage. Good luck and be sure. I am sorry for your situation. He is not worth saving, and I also believe people like this can't be helped. There is no reason to stay married to a person like this, only wish he had a warning label attached to him for the next people. You married him at 18, when he was 24. Enough said. Create an emergency that you have to leave the vacation. Insane how much some people let their partner say to them before leaving. Even after this she say this may be over. WTF. Stand up for yourself, guys and girls. Might be worth having your sister take apart her room while he is gone to see if there are any hidden recording devices. Probably worth checking the bathrooms too. Why wait to ask him about it? Are you able to effectively communicate without having an argument? I feel like there is no reason he can give that will excuse why he was in her room. He will not change. You need to just pony up and take care of you. It won't be easy, but it will be good. Take half of the dollar and hash out the business. Get a lawyer involved. Good luck and take good care of you. That man is toxic. My best advice to you. Get in contact with a lawyer now. Hold on. He's done stuff like this before. Did your family know he was a weirdo, or was that another secret? My guess as to what he was doing creeping around her bedroom is 90% recording her sleeping. 10% chance could be him planting a secret audio recorder or camera. Pardon, like this guy must be a trip if you can lay this out so nonchalantly. That's some psycho, pack the bags, and run type shit. That's way too perverted. Something could happen in the future and you're right to call things off. My advice would be don't go through it alone and involve a trusted friend or family member. There's no way it's going to be easy, but at least try to be prepared mentally and with your execution. Don't be scared to involve law enforcement either. You can never be too careful. People can be messed up and crazy no matter how close you are. Best of luck, stranger. Staying with this man would be the absolute worst decision you can make, especially after all your revelations. I promise you can absolutely do better than him. This is not a man worth pining over. I know it sounds easier said than done, as you've been together long. But it's time to start figuring your plan of separation. This man is a predatory creep, and will always be one. Didn't change before, won't change now. Making an attempt with your sister is just unimaginable and much worse, cause he can't even seem to hide this ugliness away from his wife and family. Do you believe these are the only incidents, or has it occurred to you these were just the times he was caught? Do not stay married to this creep. He sounds like a predator, and I guarantee he is doing even more things that you don't know about. He needs a ton of psychological help. He betrayed you and is preying on your sister as well. Figure out your finances, and learn how to drive or find a solution to getting around. He is clearly a sick man. So, 90% chance dude was looking to assault your sister in some shape or form. That kind of creepy ass behavior always escalates. There are kids in that house. Get him out now and divorce him. This is a no-brainer. He's not just a cheater. He's a creepy pervert. Why the hell did you stay with him the first time? He's a danger to the women in your life. I can tell from your post that you don't trust this man anymore. It feels like you're really looking for a reason to get rid of him. You have a solid reason now. Just end it before it gets out of hand. You've got yourself a real sicko here. Ditch him. Contact a lawyer immediately. Before you get home, don't touch the money without a lawyer's approval. I recommend posting on our legal advice for more info, but get legal help immediately. I wouldn't want that creep around my kids. Before you spill the secret, get your ducks in a row. Get copies of all of your assets, bank statements, work contracts, tax returns, everything. Get your financials in order first in the event he retaliated with overspending, hiding funds, etc. Wow. Why are you still with him? I'm sorry you seem to be stuck with him. Bide your time and slowly start taking money out the accounts so you can be financially independent from him. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You know his behavior. You now see that it won't change. You said that you'd leave if it happened again. Now you need to decide whether to see the threat through or back down. But know that if you back down, you have no more power in the relationship. Use this week to make a plan. If you're going, see if you can extricate half the money from the joint account to a personal account. Think about the business and whether you can continue to work together or what the alternative is. Plan, plan, plan and go home ready to face the future. Good luck. Words that popped out to me: fear, power and control. Take a deep breath. You're living all together like that is not typical. You need to communicate and then maybe reassess after 30 days. I didn't hear specifics that would warrant such a drastic move, of course. If there are creepy sex issues or drug, money issues, then by all means. Talk to a lawyer. Don't drop the bomb without figuring out how to split the business in two. Were you 16 when you met him and he was 23? Has he ever sought professional help for this? Getting caught and being forgiven isn't the same as fixing with either core issue is. I hope you see that your marriage should be over. Ask your sister to start looking for a good lawyer for you and getting an initial meeting set up for when you get home. Take half the money out. Your spouse sounds like a creep. Lawyer, 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 that is your answer. Don't take more than half of what's in the accounts or you could be breaking the law, depending where you live. Do not do anything until you are back home safe. Look into resources on how to get out safely. Do not move any money out of your mutual accounts until you talk to a lawyer. I'm sorry this happened to you. But you need to leave him for good. To the people on this forum, she needs help, not criticism, and stop talking about her like she is not on here. Make a police report, then have him leave while the police are there. Get a restraining order, he sounds dangerous. You need to tell your sister immediately. If you think he planted a recording device, she needs to find it immediately. And if he did do that, the police need to be called and charges filed. That is predatory and disgusting. Does he have a past history of recording people without their permission? How were you guys married for 9.5? Did you get married at 16? I'm so sorry this happened to you. You need resources and an exit plan. Visit our EB45 for some guidance. Thank you for believing your sister and taking appropriate action. This level of voyeurism is often a precursor to assaultive behavior. Good luck. So he's known to take pictures of women without their consent. How can you be sure that he has not done this to you? He needs to be reported to the police in my opinion, and you need to comb through your house for cameras and audio recordings. Your sister should file a police complaint. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. There's no third time. Why are you even with this guy knowing what type of person he is?